Good morning, everybody. I'm Jared Klein coming to you live from the NBC29 Digital Desk with the Morning Rush on this Wednesday, November 1st. First off this morning, the weather has helped crews make progress battling a wildfire in Madison County. The Quaker Run fire has burned nearly 600 acres since it started a week ago, including 30 acres of national park land. Crews have finished creating a 650-acre containment line around the fire, which will limit its spread. With winds expected today, Madison County says we can expect to see more smoke from the fire throughout the day. Governor Glenn Youngkin has announced an executive order to combat anti-Semitism in the Commonwealth. Youngkin issued Executive Directive 6 on Tuesday. It does a number of things, including requiring colleges and universities to submit comprehensive safety plans. State police can also operate at a heightened state to quickly identify threats against houses of worship and faith-based communities. Plug in, juice up, unplug, and drive away. This is a growing routine for electric vehicle drivers, and the number of EVs is growing around Charlottesville. Now the city and Albemarle County are trying to step up infrastructure to keep up with the times. Charlottesville has relaunched its EV infrastructure grant program, which allows private owners to install charging stations outside their business. If you would like to apply, we've got a link on NBC29.com. And the cafeteria staff at Moss Knuckles Elementary in Louisa County went all out for Halloween. You can see here they put on a production of Wizard of Oz for students. The skit was performed during lunch, and staff say the annual performance is not only fun, but also a great way to strengthen relationships with the students. We were talking about this morning. That was just an amazing performance they put on.
I'm so impressed. The costumes, the set design. I mean, look at that. It's really impressive.
It is.
Really neat. If I was a kid, I would have just loved that.
Oh, yeah. Look forward to it.
Yeah, pretty neat. All right, so we are really feeling the coldness today. Mm-hmm. So with winter forecast here, it may be impacted by El Nino. So if you kind of take a look at these models, so warmer than average conditions are in store for the northern U.S. this winter. And you kind of see we're kind of in that shade of light orange. Mm-hmm. So we're kind of like right on the cusp there. But if you go to the next graph, this model shows precipitation this winter, and you can see we are right in an elevated, slightly above normal. And talking to David Rogers, he says we are due. He expects this to be a very snowy winter.
Yeah.
For us.
Well, I mean, after last winter where we saw no snow at all.
None. My kids got sleds from Santa.
Yeah.
And they said, why would Santa do that to us? We didn't get any snow this year. So they're chomping at the bit to be able to use their sleds. But yeah, it seems like we're due.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of excitement this year for that first snowfall.
Yes, it's beautiful, but then it's also
after the fact, after it's done falling, it's like, ugh.
The cleanup.
Now I have to deal with this.
Right, you have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we shall see. Okay, this is the rattiest city in the U.S. Title goes to Chicago.
Chicago, not New York.
They're close. Okay, so here's the top 10: Chicago, Los Angeles. New York used to be number 2, but Los Angeles has moved up a spot. 4 is Washington, D.C., so that's great. San Francisco, Philadelphia, number 6, Baltimore, number 7, then you have Denver, Detroit, and Cleveland. This is not something that I would want to, have a problem. The rats are...
Yeah, that's probably one of the worst problems I can imagine dealing with in a city. Oh.
Yeah, when I lived in New York, the rats in the subway system are huge. They're like mutant.
The size of dogs now.
They are.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable. What are they eating down there?
Oh my God. They probably get a lot of food in New York City.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what attracts them to these cities.
Exactly. So, ew, a little cringe factor for us this morning. And then just take a look at this video. This is pretty cool. It's this giant pumpkin. And look how it's split into...
Wow.
And see how it breaks up in pieces. This is a tradition. I just thought this was kind of fun to look at since, end of Halloween and whatnot. But
kind of looks like a giant boulder.
It
does. Into the water.
It does. So it's the pumpkin. It's a 2-ton gourd. It's dropped from the sky, and it's funny how all these people flock to see it. and then get sprayed.
I was about
but-
to say, hopefully they're wearing like wetsuits or something because it looks
Goggles.
like they got pretty wet.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like it's just like a swimming pool it fell into.
Yes, it is. One of those inflatable.
Yeah. Luckily it
So-
didn't miss.
No.
It fell like right next to
Oh
it.
my goodness, to be running. So
Yeah.
anyway.
All right, that's pretty cool. All right, thank you, Jennifer. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. We're in the 50s again today, sunny and breezy. And it looks like we've got a bit of a warm up this weekend with a high of 69 on Saturday, 70 and sunny on Sunday. So it looks like a great weekend out there, and then warming up to the mid 70s by Monday. And of course, don't forget that time change. It's happening on Saturday. Well, yeah, Saturday night into Sunday morning. We are gaining an hour. I hope you guys have a great Wednesday out there. We'll see you again on NBC 29 News at noon.